born in Miami, raised in Switzerland, become of age in the Bahamas, and spend your life entertaining worldwide, who does that make you? Well, Pascalli Global, of course. And what does that make you? Only a triple talented singer, writer, and producer in the music industry who collaborates and hangs out with some of the hottest people in entertainment while managing a business as partner in Mogul Movements Worldwide and maintaining her hotness all at the same time. Want to know how island girls rock? Groove with us to find out, cause it's Pascalli and she's telling us how.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Pascalli, and I just want you guys to know that island girls rock.
So Pascalli, as you know, the reason we're here today is to discuss how women such as yourself with unconventional careers are adjusting to this new season that we are in. And when I say unconventional, I simply mean women with careers that are not your everyday 9 to 5, but rather careers that require you socializing in order to propel your job opportunities. So how has it been for you, and how have you been able to adjust so quickly, not knowing, like most of us, that COVID was coming?
Well, I actually did know that COVID was coming, because I did have a friend that was in China, and I had some relatives that lived there, and I saw it on TV long before it actually came over here. So I kind of was telling like our team, like, hey guys, like I think we need to prep for this or whatever. So from that standpoint, we anticipated it getting here. We just didn't realize that it would be this long and this bad. And then, of course, I'm a fun person. I like to have fun. I like to enjoy life. So instead of just kind of moping around, because all our shows were canceled, there are no club events. I don't think that there will be anytime soon. No. So we just started doing what we know how to do, which is make music. Because music and entertainment, that's what uplifts people. As an artist, like our job is to take you out of your reality for 2 to 3 minutes if you're listening to a song and bring you into our world. Or if you're watching a movie, we take you out of your world for those 2 hours and just lighten the vibe. And that's what we wanted to do with Kwarantine Riddim. And, luckily we sent it out to the artists that are featured on there. And they all loved it, and they all jumped on it right away, and we managed to just put it out.
So ding dong, come sing for the people then.
Hey, my girlfriend pretty up. My girl I want mother. My girl I want girlfriend pretty up. My girl I want mother.
Hey, ding dong, play with me now.
My girl I want mother.
Mogul Beatz, baby.
Hey, my girlfriend pretty up. And when you win the lotto, brother, you know no luck. You coulda been a military, she not giving it up. Say you slide in her DM and they say you stop. Wait, make a girl ever call me phone and send me no text, but she want the bone. She woulda get a dozen book and a 1 page alone. For me, woman, I'm a dead, better you leave me alone. See when we vex, she might get everybody.
Kwarantine Riddim. It was such a brilliant idea for the times. I mean, you weren't like out there in the streets dancing with no masks on talking about Kwarantine Riddim. You were actually living and breathing it. You shot it the way that we were all living, confined within your home. You were able to get everyone on the tracks digitally, and which seems to be interactively, I should say, which seems to be the new norm right now. And you were able to just get it out there. I mean, I thought it was such an innovative idea, and as simple as it may have seemed, sometimes it's the simple things that are the most brilliant. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I actually produced the rhythm. So I produced it. I came up with, with the whole, like the entire idea. Okay, and then of course, Red Rat, he heard me humming it initially, and he was like, make sure you like go in the studio right now, like lay that down like right away.
I don't need no one to come and talk. I don't want to hear about those problems in your life. No. In times like this, what a girl really wants is a real gangster to come and love me right.
Mogul Beatz, baby.
Cause all I need right now is your hardcore loving, loving. And all I need right now is your kissing and hugging, hugging. Tonight come give me some one-on-one. If that ain't what you bring, don't come. Cause all I need right now is your hardcore loving, loving. Yeah.
And we just kind of started building off of it like that. And then of course, his song was the first song that was on there. And yeah, I did co-write that song. And then I also have a song of my own, which is Hardcore Love. And that song was also a song that I wrote. And then, you know, with the other artists, like we just collaborated back and forth and just, you know, threw out ideas. So that was my part.
So, are you guys going to continue to produce in this format? Do you have plans to continue to put music out there and create more innovative videos in this format in order to keep your audience and your fans captivated? Or are you one of those groups that are sitting back saying, let's wait and see what's going to happen, and hopefully by the end of the year we can get back out there? Are you, I guess what I'm saying is, are you truly realistic about what's going to happen next? And do you have a plan B?
I mean, I think I've come to the realization for like a long time that there will not be any more shows for sure. As it pertains to music and production, that's something that we were able to do from our studio. So that's not going to be held up. Writing we can do anywhere. That's not necessarily going to be a problem either. Yeah. And you know, the videos, I'm sure we'll continue to do videos. We just have to take a different level of precaution. Yeah. I don't think our lives have ended. It's just like a short pause. And once the world figures this out, like we'll be back to normal at some point. My plan B, I've always been involved in so many different things. Like music isn't the only thing that I'm involved in. So, I mean, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine too. And speaking of other things, you guys travel extensively, and though it may have slowed down now, when you do travel, you seem to make an impact through philanthropy work as well as your music, as you did a few years back when you visited Zimbabwe. Tell us a little bit about that experience and the impact you made through your music while visiting that country.
I couldn't find it in myself to go to Zimbabwe empty-handed during the Christmas holidays. When we arrived at Matthew Rasiki Children's Home, they were so excited to see us. And as I gave out the clothes and toys that I collected for them, their little faces were lit up with smiles. Because in that moment, they realized that they were not forgotten. They showed their appreciation to us by giving us big hugs, singing, smiling, and dancing. I will never forget them.
And your most recent philanthropy work has extended to the Bahamas in the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian, where you played a major role in organizing the Bahamas Relief Concert held in Orlando. Talk about that a little bit.
I made many friends over the years, and after Dorian hit Freeport and Abaco in the Bahamas, it touched my heart and I had to help in some way. After all, I am Bahamian and I do have roots over there. We spoke to a promoter friend of ours about doing a charity show. And after that conversation, we hung up and began calling a few of our other celebrity friends. The turnout was amazing.
I still believe, baby, I still believe, darling. Cause any man where you give your body, I feel come back again and the pill and the believe. Enough money in my spend, cause your body good, you're coming. You have the melody, carrying. So you know, give them the dance. So you know, give them the dance. Listen, any Bahamians in the house, I will represent the Bahamas. Let me see you in dance like this. This man's been a tragedy. A lot of people have died. But we're there for party with them. So we have a flag, our Jamaicans, everybody, on the ready, it's out. So we just tell them please stop. To make a name like weakness. And take the rules with your business. Stop.
collected a lot of items for those in need, and the outcome was overall a success. Hey everybody, help is on the way. We have toiletries for you guys, and food, and baby items, and all sorts of different things. So just hang in there, okay?
That's wonderful. Okay, so switching topics. How are you guys dealing with socialization right now? Have you cut it down to just family and friends, or are you totally isolating? And if so, what are your outlets?
So we don't socialize like at all. You probably wouldn't believe this, but I've been outside only on 6 occasions since the 3rd week of January. Completely quarantined. I don't mind it. Like, I love myself, so I'm cool being by myself. And yeah, like we cut out socializing. It's just Zoom parties.
Well, I know you throw awesome Zoom parties because I got tipsy at one of your Zoom parties. So I know that that's one of your outlets and it's a lot of fun.
A lot of people did. But yeah, that's really all. That's all we've been doing.
So, Pascalli, what advice do you have for everybody, but especially for the young woman right now, the up and comer in the entertainment business that was just about to kickstart her career or release an album or go out on tour? Because I literally just spoke to someone who's going through that and they're devastated right now because they're afraid that by the time all of this is over, it would be too late. What advice do you have for them?
I mean, I 100% know how that feels because although I've been in the business for a while, I was just getting ready to release my project.
Yeah.
Because for so many years I was working behind the scenes and writing and, I was, touring and stuff like that, but I never really released my project.
Yes.
And we were gearing up to do that for this year.
Yes, yes. And you could see it. You could see it on all of your social media platforms that you were just getting started.
So it was a little bit of a damper, but the way that I took it was, like at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. Whether you believe in God or whether you don't, the higher power of the universe knows best. And if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not meant to happen, then you're going to find something in this time that's going to reroute you and take you on a different path. And the way that I've learned to just accept it and go with the flow is just to know that whatever comes for you is for you. Yeah. And you can't stress what you can't control. And this is just something that we cannot control.
Pascalli, we know that you sing, we know that you write, we know that you produce, and we know that you perform, as we saw throughout this show tonight. We just want to encourage you to keep pushing forward and being innovative during this time. And we want to thank you for entertaining us during this quarantine in your quarantine style. Let everybody else know out there who wants to see more of you and get to know you more and check out more of your music and your productions, where they can find you.
Well, you can always find me on my website, which is www.pascalliglobal.com, and that's Pascalli with an I. Yeah. And of course, you can find me across all social media platforms, also at Pascalli Global. So that's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Just type in Pascalli and you'll find it.
Thank you, Pascalli. We so enjoyed having you with us tonight, and we just want to encourage you to keep pushing through, and we hope to see more of you out there. Thanks for joining us and having this casual conversation and letting us know that there's still more out there to look forward to.